At what point did you understand that your son was going to get into racing?
Oh, so I was the baseball coach and basketball coach because that's all I played. And I played through high school. I never went to college. And he sucked. He wasn't good. So, but I did buy him a go-kart when he was 4, and he would drive the go-kart all around, and he was good.
Well, we're here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, and we're standing with a gentleman with 2 really good-looking trucks and some other vehicles on the trailers. Sir, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name's Tom Logano. I'm from Indian Trail, North Carolina, and we got a 1971 Peterbilt right there, and a 1986 Pete over here.
Very cool.
This truck here, we stretched out the nose a foot. It's a needle nose, Pete needle nose, and put some 385s on the front and new frame rails and made a roll-off truck out of it.
Very nice. What was this truck before you guys?
Truck was a tractor before.
Okay. What did you guys do with it, or what was done with it?
So we put new frame rails under it. We changed the cab. We just about everything. You ended up stretching the nose a foot. When you stretch the nose a foot, you got to use heavier metal. Then you couldn't open the hood. We got cylinders that open the hood. It's butterfly hood on it.
Okay.
And then we built the flatbed for it over here. We have dumpsters for it, or flatbed, Sealand boxes you can haul with it. And then up on top here is my son's one of the cars. He won this. My son Joey Logano races for Roger Penske, the Shell Pennzoil 22 car, and he won Martinsville race with this one in 2018, I think it was.
Okay.
Somewhere around there. And so we're just showing it here today at the Shell Rotella Super Rig Show, and that's about it.
Very cool. Now, one of the questions I was asking earlier is that what did this truck do before you guys reworked it?
It was a tractor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a hauled dump trailer as it was. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
got it.
I've been in the trucking business. I was in the garbage business up in New York and Connecticut
Okay.
all my life, and then I sold out, and that's hence why the roll-off truck theme came into play.
Got it.
You go to truck shows, you see a lot of tractors and stuff like that, but you don't see many roll-off trucks. So
Absolutely.
We made this a roll-off.
What does the truck have for an engine in it?
It's got a 4 1/4 cat, 13 speed.
Okay. Mind if we take a look through the door?
Yeah, sure. We got a bench seat in it, and well, you don't need no air ride seats in this thing because it rides like a dream.
That's great. I like it. There's not many bench seat trucks out here running around.
Yeah. My wife and the dog got to fit in on the bench seat, so that's why I had to go with the bench. Right?
There you go.
It's all about the wife and the dog.
Sure. And I mean, and you can also put your arm around her as you guys cruising down the road and everything.
Sometimes, well, when I was younger, there was other things.
Now, why would you guys want to extend the frame forward?
It's all about the look, I guess, you know.
Okay.
Being unique is always good. Even when I was in the trucking business and garbage business, I did special waste, hazardous waste, asbestos, something different than the normal trash. I started off with normal trash.
Got it.
So when you get a truck, there's a lot of trucks out there, you want to be a little bit different, you know, and I just thought with the skinny nose and the butterfly hood and you stretch it out a foot, it would give it a little unique look to it.
Yes,
and
definitely.
I like the unique part of things.
Okay, now spinning over to this cab over, I believe this is the first 4-door cab over that I've seen in a very long time, if the first at all.
Yeah, so this one, we 4-doored it. We got 2 extra doors and frames, put a left on the right and a right on the left, and put the extra step in here. So you go up and you just go left or right. We're a little packed up there. We got 4 air ride seats, and just go to the left or go to the right.
Now this is what I would call a real crew cab.
Yeah. Yeah, the cab is an original cab. We didn't have to stretch out a cab or nothing like that. We just got the frames and the doors and put them in on each side. This used to be the toolbox right in here.
Okay.
And I always took toolbox out, and then over the top was where the bed was. And we took that out. The doghouse ran right through the middle, as it still does now. And,
that's cool.
so we did that, and then we put the bigger tires up on the front also. Mm-hmm. And then we stretched it out 6.5 feet.
Very nice.
We have a custom air cleaner to kind of fill in the hole, do something a little unique, a little different again. So the battery box underneath it.
What do you have for an engine in here?
It's got a 350 Cummins, big cam Cummins.
Okay.
10-speed, nothing special in the power.
Okay.
Not that we're hauling too much weight, as you can see, but not too much here. And
tell us about
fenders.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Threw some fenders on it, some lights, and
okay.
some nice pinstripe, and a friend of mine pinstripes. So we pinstriped it up.
Tell us about the trucks that are on this trailer.
Right here. So this is a 1949 EFU Mac, friend of mine, Mickey Padula's. He's been friends of the family for a long time, and he restores antique trucks. And he restored this one, and he made it a shell truck to commemorate Joey a little bit. So I did that. And then we had a Model A here. The Joey takes the racetracks every once in a while.
Okay.
And you open up the back of it, and there's a slide that comes out with doors, and you hand out memorabilia and stuff like that.
Very cool.
They'll do that for Shell, support Shell.
Very nice.
Shell, Rotella, Pennzoil, that's a tremendous sponsor for Joey. He's had them for, I think, 13, 14 years now. So in NASCAR, it's a big deal to have a sponsor, and especially somebody as good as Shell, Pennzoil,
Absolutely.
Rotella. Yeah.
At what point did you understand that your son was going to get into racing? Did you have any precursors when he was a little boy?
No, so I was the baseball coach and basketball coach, because that's all I played, and I played through high school. I never went to college. And he sucked. He wasn't good. So, but I did buy him a go-kart when he was 4, and he would drive the go-kart all around, and he was good. And then my shop, I had about 20 acres in Portland, Connecticut, where we had dumpsters and trucks and all, and he would drive through all the dumpsters and trucks, etc. So one of my mechanics said to me, he said, "Hey, you got to race quarter midget." So we went to a quarter midget track, and he wanted to do it, and I said, "Man, I don't know if I could take a whole day on Saturday. I got to run this company." But we managed it. We bought a used quarter midget, and off he went racing, and he was winning his little trophy every week. And so my father's was the old Italian that came over on the boat. He's in the Connecticut Soccer Hall of Fame. He was a hell of an athlete. And so he gets on my case and said, "What kind of sport is racing?" He goes, "That's not a sport. You're going around in a circle. You end up in the same spot." But Joey would come home and I would say, "Grandpa, I want a little trophy." "Where do you get a trophy every week? What the hell is going on?" I said, "Dad, you got to go over there and watch him." Well, my father went over and watched him, and ended up being Joey's biggest fan, that's for sure. And fortunate he lived long enough to watch him make it all the way to NASCAR. So that was a fun ride. Yeah,
that's very cool.
So,
well, thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it.
For the backstory.
Yeah.
And we'll get a shot of you guys rolling out here.
Okay.
And I hope to see you at another show soon.
All right. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
All right. We'll see you.